always, thank you so much for joining me on this live. Tonight we're going to be talking about the planetary energies and aspects that are coming up for the month of November, where a lot of your attention will be. We're going to be talking about where the sun and, of course, the moon phases are going to be and how they're going to impact you and what areas of your life you should see some type of shift or change, and what areas of your life that you should be paying attention to so you can work with the energies to get a positive outcome this month. And we'll be talking about the sign of the planet Venus, which is, my favorite planet. And where we, of course, wherever Venus is, that's where we're going to have a lot of blessings coming to our life. A lot of good things, blessings. Things are just kind of like, that area of your life is kind of like easy. Because Venus is a planet of, Venus doesn't necessarily want you to do anything. It actually wants to bring the blessing to you. So we always love Venus. So I love to tell you where you may find that ease in your life and everything seems to just fall into place. Okay, so we're just going to go over a couple of the aspects. Again, like I said, November is going to be somewhat of a quiet month, and I think we all deserve a quiet month. So first things first, on November the 8th, we will have our final eclipse of 2022. It's going to be the full moon lunar eclipse. So anytime we have a full moon type of energy, full moons are all about endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments. This is something that coincides with things coming to an end. Or if it's not an ending, adjustment, or acknowledgement, it is a light being shined on an area of your life, or an area, a situation going on in your life that you may not have been seeing clearly. And because it's the full moon is when the moon is at its brightest and it's at its biggest, and it reveals things to us. So if this is not an ending or an adjustment or an acknowledgement of something, this is going to be the area where a light is shined on a particular area of your life. And because it's in a lunar eclipse, this means it's going to be a full moon kind of like on steroids. Like, something impactful is going to be triggered. Now, you may not necessarily feel it on that day because the full moon lunar eclipse is going to be on November the 8th. This energy, anytime we are dealing with the lunar eclipse, and I always tell you that you will feel this energies from that time until this, for about 6 months. So you could feel this energy at any time within the next 6 months or so. And sometimes, as I always tell you, that you may start feeling the energies anywhere from 2 weeks to a month prior to the actual date. So I'm going to do a separate video on that, but however, tonight, just so I kind of give you the information tonight, I'm going to just let you know what area of your life you may be feeling this eclipse in, and then when we do the second video, it'll go more into detail on how it will impact you. So that's going to be on November the 8th. The full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in the sign of Taurus. So again, my Taurus natives, Taurus suns, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, this is about you. This is about you. And this is also going to be my other, the other two signs that's going to be impacted are my other fixed signs. So that's going to be Scorpio, and it's going to be Leo. So if you have sun, moon, or rising in Scorpio or Leo, I'm a Leo rising. My sister on here is a Scorpio rising. So yes, she's going to feel, we're going to feel that a little bit more intensely than everyone else. So on November the 16th, Venus is going to move out of the sign of Scorpio. So currently, Venus is in Scorpio, and when Venus is in Scorpio, that is an intense energy. It's very intense. So it's on November the 16th, it's going to move out of the sign of Venus, and it's going to move into the sign of Sagittarius, where it's going to stay there for 30 days. November the 17th, Mercury is going to move out of Scorpio and go into the sign of Sagittarius. So a lot of planetary activity as we go into Sagittarius season. On November the 26th, the sun will move into Sagittarius. So this is the Sagittarian season that we've been waiting on. November the 23rd, we also have a new moon in the sign of Sagittarius. And November the 23rd, Jupiter will come out of retrograde. Now, Jupiter is the biggest benefic planet in astrology. So whereas Venus is the smallest, Venus comes in and wants to bring you a small blessing here, there. Jupiter is the planet of big blessings. So when Jupiter comes through a house or goes into a sign, it is there to bring a big blessing to you. And not only is Jupiter going direct, it's going to go out of retrograde and go direct. So that means it's going to be moving and working at its full capacity. It is going to be going into the sign of Pisces. Now, currently, Jupiter is in the sign of Aries, okay? But since it's going into, it's in retrograde motion, it's moving back. So what it's doing now is moving back into the sign of Pisces. And Jupiter loves to be in Pisces. And the reason Jupiter loves to be in Pisces is because in traditional astrology, Jupiter actually rules Pisces. So it's very comfortable in this sign. What's even better about this is what I consider divine manifestation energy. So when Jupiter is in Pisces, Jupiter is the planet of blessings and opportunities, expansion and growth and wisdom. And Pisces is a sign of our imagination, manifestation, compassion, bringing those things from the spirit world into the earthly realm. It comes together and it exudes this really, really high energy manifestation energy. So from November the 23rd, I think it's probably going to be before that. No, you know what? Actually, it's going to be before that. I think it's going to be at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. October, let me see. Give you the right date. Okay, I'll take that back. October the 28th to December the 20th. I want you to write this down, or if you can remember this. So from October the 28th to December the 20th, Jupiter is going to be in the sign of Pisces. But what it's going to do is going to retrograde in Pisces. It's going to go direct in Pisces on November the 23rd. So right now, it's not working at its fullest, okay? But the end of November, it will be in forward motion. So from October the 28th to December the 20th, this is going to be the time that whatever it is that you want to manifest and to bring into fruition, this is the time for you to do it. I know it's a very small window. It's only a couple of months, probably less than a couple of months, but this is going to be a very impactful 2 months. So I want you to get a head start on your manifestations, whatever this is that you want to bring into your life. And I'm probably going to do a quick live to let you know what area of your life is going to be highlighted by this particular energy and how you can take advantage of that. Okay, so again, November is going to be generally a quiet month. It's not going to have a lot going on to it, which I think we all need that break. So let's talk about individually how this energy is going to impact us per our rising sign. So of course, you know, all my videos and predictions are based on a rising sign. You can listen for your rising sign first, your sun sign second, and your moon sign third. This is where you're going to get a full overview of the energies that are going on around you and how they could be impacting your life. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start at at the top of the zodiac with Aries risings or Aries sun or moon. You're going to start off your month with the Sun and Venus in your 8th house. So this is going to be a lot of attention around things that have to do with other people's money. Okay? So this could look like monies that you receive from another person or another entity. So this could be your spouse's income. This could be your business partner's income, proceeds and monies that you receive through a partnership with someone else. This could look like inheritances, taxes, winnings that you get. This could look like resources and finances that you may get from a financial institution coming into play or being a big part of your life. And this is also the area that governs sex and intimacy. So for my Aries risings, This month of November could play out as such. A lot of focus on, again, monies that you receive from someone else. So because it's the sun and because it's Venus and Venus rules money, this could look like some of you really benefiting from other people's money. So this could definitely look like people wanting to invest in you, support you in a financial type of way, assist you with any type of resources or things that you need. So this is all about the money that comes from another person. This has nothing to do with the money that you earn at your job or what you consider that you do for a living. This is all through someone else. So some of my Aries risings can be seeing refunds, insurance payouts, inheritances. This could definitely look like those of you that have been waiting on some type of settlement. Maybe you've had a legal situation or a settlement situation that's been ongoing for a while. You may, during the month of November, hear or get a return on that. So you may be getting monies back from that. Some of you that have been dealing with maybe child support issues or the division of property or the expectation of receiving something, again, in a court case, you could definitely be receiving the proceeds from that. So this is all about benefits and resources that you get from another person. Now, this is an excellent time for my Aries risings. If you wanted to go to your financial institutions, credit unions, or banks to secure a financial loan of some sort, this is going to be supportive energy for that. I definitely would support you on doing that. That'd be a great time to possibly be securing funds for a business, a mortgage, a new car, or a personal loan. Some of my Aries risings will be hearing about refunds, especially those of you that are doing the student loan debt relief program to pay out. I do believe that there is something with regards to, there's some fine print about those that were paying on their loans, I think, during the pandemic. I think you can get refunds from that. So some of you may be getting a refund with regards to that, an unexpected blessing with regards to that. So that's what we're going to be looking at for Aries risings. What's that on the 16th? Your full moon, lunar eclipse, well, your new moon. Let's do the new moon first. So your new moon, which is all about new beginnings, fresh new energy, that's going to be in your 9th house. So the 9th house is all about educational pursuits, higher education. This is about international travel. Has a lot to do with our belief system, how we see the world, our morals and our values, and how we process things on an expansive level, and how we, and how we see things. So definitely energy around focus in a new beginning in that direction. This could have you reevaluating or looking at how you worship. Your religious connection, your spiritual connection could come into play during this time. But this is a lot about new beginnings. So a lot of my Aries risings, this would be a great time for you to begin any type of educational pursuits that you have been interested in. Wonderful time for this, supportive time for this, around a new and fresh new beginning. And those of you that are interested in long distance travel, this could be the possibility of the opportunity to travel, or the planning of a long distance trip, or this could possibly look like, I would definitely say, if you're an Aries rising and you do not have your passport, go ahead and get your passport. This is going to be a great month for that. Even if you don't have any plans, or you don't have any type of, I guess, desire, or you don't see that there's an opportunity for long distance travel for you, this definitely could come up for you later on, sometime next year. So you want to be prepared. So you may want to start the process of getting your passport. Now, your full moon, lunar eclipse. We're not going to go into too much detail because I'm going to do a separate video on that. But just know the full moon lunar eclipse is going to impact how you earn your money. Now, just like we talked about, that sun and that Venus is going to be impacting you in the area where you receive money or resources from other people. This full moon lunar eclipse has everything to do with how you earn your money. So this could be something with regards to your job, your business, possibly a change in that area, maybe a new opportunity. Maybe you're deciding to leave a job and you want to go and start your own business. But I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm going to do a separate video on that. Hey, Asia. But just know this lunar eclipse is going to impact you for the next 6 months with regards to how you earn your money. Okay? Taurus rising, sun or moon. The sun and Venus is going to be impacting you in the area of your one-on-one relationships. So this is the 7th house, and this is the one-on-one relationships. So this definitely could look like marriage, romantic connections, long-term committed relationships. This could look like one-on-one relationships we have with our family, our really close circle of friends, business relationships that we garner. So these are the one-on-one connections that we consciously make with another person. And this is also about legal contracts and binding agreements. So with some of my Taurus risings in particular, this definitely could look like energy around your one-on-one relationships. So this could be you redefining your one-on-one relationships, whatever that looks like for you and whatever relationship that is that sticks out for you. So that could be you redefining the relationship, working really, really hard on how you do one-on-one relationships during the month of November, or starting the process of learning how to do one-on-one relationships in a healthy way. This could also look like, for my Taurus risings, definitely for those of you that are single and looking, this would be a great opportunity that you could possibly connect with someone that could possibly turn into a long-term committed relationship. Now, of course, it may not start off like that. That may just be giving you the energy, the opportunity to be in a space to meet someone that could potentially grow into a long-term committed relationship. So my Taurus rising, I want you to be open to the possibility, especially those of you that are ready to settle down or ready to get into some type of one-on-one monogamous relationship. This could definitely be the time that you could energetically draw that person to you. But this is all about you learning how to do one-on-one relationships, whatever the dynamic is, in a healthy way. Now, could this put you in a position where there could be some friction within the relationships? Absolutely. But it's more or less in a way to assist you in working out whatever problems or issues or upsets that are in these relationships, giving you the opportunity to focus on them and to work on them. And because you're going to have Venus in Scorpio going into this for the most part of the month, this is definitely good for reconnecting, especially those Taurus risings who've had relationships that kind of gone through some challenges or things like that. This could be excellent energy for you to reconnect with regards to your one-on-one relationships. Now, keep in mind, as I always say, one-on-one relationships could look like romantic, marriage, business, family. Again, those one-on-one relationships. So it's going to be all about relationships with my Taurus risings. Now, your new moon opportunity is going to be in your 8th house. And hey, and anytime I look at the new moon in the 8th house, the first thing that always jumps out to me is a new beginning by way of redefining our financial situation, especially if our finances are connected to someone else, or finances connected to monies that come from someone else. So this could look like definitely a new beginning around you getting control of your debt, getting control of your spending. Really, really connecting, especially if you're in a partnership in business, or if you're in a marriage, or if you're in some type of romantic relationship where you share finances with another person. This is going to be an excellent time for you guys to get on a new path on how you do monies, how you do resources. Really taking a proactive approach to a better financial position for yourself. So this is going to be great for Taurus risings to get themselves together on a financial level, especially if it's connected to another person. Now, this could also see some of my Taurus risings seeing a new stream of, and I don't want to say income because it may not necessarily be income, but it might. But this could be some of my Taurus risings seeing a new stream of finances coming into their life. So let me give you an example. This could look like some of my Taurus risings if you have been waiting on child support. I don't know why child support jumped out of there. You've been waiting on child support. You filed child support years ago, and for whatever reason, you weren't getting it. I don't know, for whatever reason, it wasn't happening. Something may develop in that area where you start to receive your child support. Now, I just use child support as an example of how this could come about. But this could be a new stream of income that you receive that you don't work for, but you benefit through someone else, okay? Now, your full moon lunar eclipse, you're going to be hosting this lunar eclipse. So this is going to be in your first house. So the first house is all about your physical body, your energy, and how people experience you when they first encounter you. So this is all about your personality, the energy that you give off, your essence that you give off, your physical body, your personality. So this lunar eclipse is really definitely transforming my Taurus risings on a very deep psychological level. This could actually have something to do with a health challenge or a health change or a health concern or something that you need to address with regards to your health, your physical body. But this may also look like you redirecting or showing up differently in the physical form, okay? Again, we're going to do a separate live on that, but just know that this lunar eclipse is going to impact you for the next 6 months and has everything to do with how you show up in the physical form and how you show up energetically and how people experience you, and especially to do with a lot of your long-term personal goals moving forward over the next 6 months. Now, next we're going to talk about Gemini rising, sun or moon. The sun and Venus is going to be impacting your 6th house. So the 6th house has everything to do with health and fitness. So this is our mental and physical health. This has to do with our work environment. So this is where we work, the people we work with, the people we work around and for, the people we employ, things of that nature. This is also the area that governs the foods that we consume, how we're of service to others, and pets are in this particular house. So with the sun and Venus being there for Gemini risings, this is a great opportunity to either find a promotion or some type of positive change with regards to your work environment. So this could look like, okay, number one, some of you finding a new job or starting a new job search or having a new job opportunity come your way. This could also look like, if you're not changing jobs, something about your work environment becoming more harmonious. Maybe your workload is lightened. Maybe you get new coworkers. Maybe you decide that you're ready to move up in your current job placement and you want to go for a promotion. Or maybe you hear about a promotion or something that you applied for that you were interested in and you're finally hearing back feedback on that. But something about your work environment changing. Now, this could also look like some of my Gemini risings, again, getting a new job or getting an additional job, okay? So a lot of changes and new opportunities and new beginnings by way of your work environment. Now, this definitely could put a spotlight on your health, on your mental and physical health. So just depending on where you are, this may highlight some health concerns, or this may put you in the space of deciding it's time for you to take your health more seriously. And again, health is mental and physical health. So this could be some of you deciding to get a therapist, start therapy for yourself, whatever therapy looks like for you, because this is the area that governs the foods that we eat, changing up your dietary needs, addressing any type of dietary issues or changes that you want to make, but making your health and fitness a primary focus for you or a starting point for you this month by way of moving forward in a more healthy direction. Now, this will also look like health related things that have to do with your pet, if you have a pet, or this may be you deciding that you're ready to get a pet for yourself. So that could be something that has your attention here over the next 30 days. Your new moon. Now, this is a good one. New moon for my Gemini rising is going to be in your 7th house. So this is, again, the 101 relationship house. So this new moon is all about fresh new beginnings, fresh new perspectives. So this is great for breathing new, fresh new life in your 101 relationships. Seeing a new beginning or a new opportunity by way of improving your 101 relationships. So as a reminder, 101 relationships could be marriage, long-term committed relationships, friendships, business, family, those 101 connections we make with another person. So we may be seeing a new beginning or new opportunities by way of your 101 relationships with this new moon that's going to be in your 7th house. My single Gemini risings, if you're ready to get back out there and date or find a healthy relationship, this is going to be a great time for you to start manifesting or getting clear on what you want in a relationship and start working on how you show up in a relationship. Things that you can do differently as you move forward and you're ready for a healthy relationship, a mature relationship. So what are the things that you can do or change about how you do relationships in a new, fresh, new way is going to support you here with this new moon. Now, your full moon, lunar eclipse, is going to be, Gemini rising, impacting you in the 12th house. And this has everything to do with endings, closures, addictions, traumas. This is all about specialized populations, and that could look like hospitals, rehab centers, or prisons. Excuse me. But this is the area that we hold on to our traumas. We hold on to secrets and things of that nature. So when we're looking at that lunar eclipse, you have to keep in mind when we're talking about the lunar eclipse, we're talking about endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments. And we're definitely talking about shining a light on a certain area of our life that needs to be addressed. So this is going to have everything to do with my Gemini risings that need to address any type of addictions. This is going to be very supportive energy for helping you moving forward with that. And addictions can be anything: drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex addictions, addictions to unhealthy relationships. Whatever this thing that looks like that is impacting your life in a negative way, this is definitely time for you to acknowledge that. And it's time for you to start the process and the work to heal yourself from that. Because remember, the 12th house is about healing and closure. And so we definitely could be addressing some addictions, some self-sabotaging behavior. We could be addressing issues that have to do with someone, or I don't know if this could be you or someone close to you, with the situation going on with a legal situation, someone that's in a confined space, maybe someone having to go to jail or getting out of jail or dealing with a situation that could possibly have them incarcerated. This could definitely look like hospital stays. You may decide that you need to check yourself into a rehab or get some type of assistance for whatever this is that you're wanting to release from yourself and heal from. This could possibly be a hospital stay for some of my Gemini risings, sun or moon, or hospital visit in some way. But this is all about your healing. This is all about closure. Now, this is also the area that governs secrets. So this could definitely be shining a light on secrets that you may have been keeping from other people, or information and secrets that may have been kept from you. But again, we're gonna really get into detail in another video on that, but that's going to be the area that is really impacting you. Remember, this full moon lunar eclipse is going to start on November the 8th, and it will impact us for the next 6 months. So the next is going to be Cancer rising, sun or moon. Your sun and Venus is going to be impacting your 5th house, one of my favorite houses in astrology, because this is the house of joy. This is a house of romance and dating, This is a house of our love affairs, our children, and procreation, and our creativity is in this house. So for my Cancer risings, this is a great energy, especially because Venus is going to be there, and Venus is the sign of love, money, and all things that make us feel good. This could definitely look like some of my single Cancer risings potentially meeting someone for dating opportunities, or deciding that you're ready to put yourself out there for dating. This could also be for those of you that are in a current situation or a dating situation, definitely bringing the romance back to your relationship. You guys spending more time together, enjoying each other's company. This could possibly be a conversation about where is the relationship going, deciding to move the relationship on to the next level. Now, this could be some of my Cancer risings potentially finding out that they are expecting a baby, or somehow an announcement about a baby. Maybe you as the Cancer rising or someone close to you is announcing that they're expecting a baby. Maybe you're deciding you're ready to start working on your own family, but somehow children and the idea of bringing children into your life, or the idea or the concept of children being around you, becomes a big highlight for you for the month of November. And especially those of you that have children. So this could see you spending a lot of time with your kids, possibly seeing some type of milestone, or maybe they're having some type of opportunity or some type of special occasion that is happening, and you're able to be a part of that with that and with them and share that with you. So this could definitely look like great energy and a great time spent with your children. Again, some of you may be inboxing me and letting me know that you are expecting your first baby, your seventh baby, or whatever that looks like for you by way of children and dating opportunities. But this definitely has your creativity heightened. I love when the fifth house is lit up, because our creativity gets really, really heightened, especially those that are in the arts. So if you have a lot of Cancer placements in your chart, this could definitely highlight your creative side, bring back your passion to your art or your craft or whatever that is. This would be great for those of you that have a hobby that you're ready to launch it into a business, because Venus is all about making money. This definitely supports you launching your business forward at this time, Cancer rising. Your new moon is going to be in your sixth house, health and fitness, work environment, your pets, service to others. So this is a great opportunity for you to redirect or breathe fresh new energy into your work environment, your work situation. Some of you just want to decide to get a new job, and this does support you starting your job search at this time. And this definitely supports you starting a fresh new beginning by way of how you take care of your health. So this could look like going to the doctor if you haven't been to the doctor in a long time, starting therapy, returning to therapy, changing up your diet. And I never like to use diet in this particular house, because this is all about a lifestyle change. This is not about a temporary change. So this is about getting more serious on how we take care of ourselves, being more proactive as opposed to reactive with our health, both mental and physical. And this is fresh new energy and beginnings by way of your work environment. So it really, really bodes well for those of you that are looking for a new job, or looking to revamp or change your current jobs. This definitely supports you for that. And this is also great energy around those of you that want to volunteer. This is going into the holiday season, and what better way than to help others is by volunteering your time. And if you can't volunteer your time, your resources, maybe you're donating things, maybe you have gently worn items you want to donate, and maybe you want to write a check to your favorite organization. Cancer rising, your full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in the 11th house. This is all about your friend groups, social groups that you're a part of, organizations you're a part of. I consider this area the social media house, because this is where we get our message out to the masses. This is all about technology. So I consider this a social media house. And this is also about our long-term goals, dreams, and wishes, and unexpected blessings and unexpected events happening. This is also the house of unexpected money, and this is a relationship house. So, Cancer rising. I'm kind of excited about this particular area with this lunar eclipse because this definitely supports you in unexpected blessings coming your way. This definitely supports you in the pursuit of your long-term goals, something coming into culmination for you, coming back around for you, or you deciding to revamp your long-term goals and you're seeing it clearly now and you really can see how some of these goals that you've had for yourself either need to be changed or you start to see movement in that area of your long-term goals. This is also about the redirection of your friend groups. So with it being a full moon lunar eclipse, this could look like some of your friendships going through a change or a transformation. So this could look like some friendships ending, some friendships are changing and adjusting in how you deal with the dynamics of these friends. Or it's definitely energy around how you show up in your friend group. And reevaluating who you call yourself friend and who you have yourself connected to by way of friendships and the organizations that you're a part of. Okay? So, do we have any questions, comments so far with regards to Aries rising, Taurus, Gemini, or Cancer? If not, give me a thumbs up when you're ready to move forward and we'll do the next 4 because I'm going to have you off of here by 9:30. Give me a heart or a thumbs up so we can move forward. Unless you have any questions or comments with regards to the first 4 zodiacs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or Cancer. Thank you. All right. So, next we're going to talk about my favorite rising sign, which is mine. Thank you so much, is Leo rising. So, I don't know if Tasha's still on here. She had to get up. Yeah, Leo rising's up next. Tasha had to get out. She got a 3 o'clock. I'll send her a message though. Leo rising. Now, the Sun and Venus is going to have everything to do with the 4th house. This is your family. So the 4th house is about our family. It is about our home life. This is our physical space that we live in, buying and selling property. Look at all those hearts. Thank you. This is about the prominent women in our lives. So this could look like your mother, your sister, your daughter, those close women that you have in that tight circle, but primarily it's the mothering energy that comes off in this house. This is our emotional stability. So, for my Leo risings, this definitely looks like an energy around a lot of activity having to do with your family. Now, how that shows up in your life really depends on what the relationship has been like up until now. So, but anticipate a lot of activity around dealing with your family dynamics, family situations. This could also look like changes in your home. So this could be some people moving in or out. And if it's not that, this is definitely a connection, whereas you may be thinking about redecorating. You may be thinking about doing some type of changes in your home. This could look like you're ready to buy your first home. So some of you could be deciding that this is the time you're ready to move forward with purchasing your first home. Or maybe there is a move that you've been thinking about or planning for, but anticipating changes with regards to your home life. Now, because Venus is there, and Venus is the planet of love, money, and everything good, this definitely bodes for redecorating and making your home more comfortable for you, whatever that looks like for you. That could be simple as painting a wall, buying a picture, or you doing a total renovation of your space in some way. But maybe this has a lot to do with because this is the house of our emotional stability. Maybe you finding a lot of comfort or just a lot of where you retreat to your space, which is your safe space, which is your home. Something about your home life being very centered around over this next month is very important. Now, because this is the area that governs our emotional stability, it's going to be a lot of energy around getting yourself grounded in a good space. If you're one of those Leo's risings that's been dealing with a lot of anxiety over the last few months, or you're just feeling like you're very uneasy, this is a time for you to, if you need to, talk to a therapist. If you need to get grounded, staying at home, your home becoming a refuge, or your family becoming a refuge for you. Now, this could disrupt your emotional stability anyway. So just be very clear about you putting up healthy boundaries and taking care of yourself on a deep emotional level. But this definitely looks like a lot of family activity, a lot of changes in the home potentially. Now, this is Venus, and this is all about love. So this could definitely bring back the love to your family. And because this is a relationship house, this could actually bring some love to my Venus risings. I'm not Venus rising, my Leo rises. So this is the potential for the possibility to find love. And because it's in the fourth house, I'm wondering if this looks like my Leo risings finding love within a family member, introducing them to someone, or you reconnecting with someone from your past, because the fourth house is all about the past. So reconnecting with someone from the past. Now, make sure that if you're going to do this reconnection thing, that the person has truly changed and you see some type of change with this person. But this could bring back somebody from the past with regards to the potential for a romantic encounter with this person. Okay, but a lot of family dynamics with my Leo risings. Your new moon is going to be in your fifth house. So this is great for, again, my favorite house, the house of joy. Yeah, the house of joy. So, dating. So, we just talked about dating. So, Leo rises, you may be in store for a little bit of love coming your way. Okay? Enjoy it. This is the dating house. This is the romance house. This is actually the casual sex house. And this is the house of pregnancy, our children, our creativity, things of that nature. So, this is great for new beginnings around energy around dating. So those of you that are on the market or looking to start dating coming up, this is great for support for you to energetically starting to draw in dating opportunities for yourself that could just show up. Okay, so be open, Leo rising. Now, this is dating. This is not about a relationship. This is about dating, having fun, getting to know the person. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep it light and just have fun with it. Okay, this is also about casual sex. So, I always support a good hit it and quit it. Now, the only thing I tell you is to protect yourself. Nothing wrong with that. If you just want to have the physical experience with someone, this is definitely a time to do that. No emotions involved. The only thing I say is protect yourself. Okay, you're another one that could be hearing about a pregnancy, maybe your own or maybe someone close to you, and definitely enjoying opportunities and time spent with your children and whatever is going on in their life, and your creativity just being on 10. And for me personally, I know everybody knows November the 5th, my son is getting married. He's having a huge wedding. So this is all about the connection with my child and having that time to be with him to experience this new milestone in his life as he moves forward and becomes a husband. So you see how that works out. And then we're having a big old party because the fifth house is all about celebration, activities, and just having a good time. So this is highlighted really, really heavily in my own chart because I'm a Leo rising. So the full moon lunar eclipse is actually going to be for Leo rising in your 10th house of career. Your career, your public standing, your public image, your reputation, what you're known as and what you're known for, the titles that you wear, and the, hey Miss Gilly, the prominent authority figures, prominent men in your life. This is the house of the father. And this is also a relationship house. So Leo rising, what this could look like is something happening by way of your career. Now, when it is an eclipse, we also have to keep in mind any type of eclipse has everything to do sometimes with things being taken away. So for my Leo risings, this could look like a higher up in your company or wherever it is that you work, leaving the company. Maybe they're leaving entirely. Maybe they're just leaving your department, or maybe something is changing about the structure of the company that you work for. Maybe someone is, like I said, leaving. Sometimes eclipses have people to leave our lives. So we can all be impacted across the board with the potential of someone leaving our life, okay? However that looks like, okay? So, but for Leo rising, this is definitely attention around over the next 6 months, changes in a dynamic way with regards to your career. This is also a relationship house, and it's also the house that governs the titles. This is what we're known as. So there actually may be some Leo risings that are about to go through a title change with regards to how you're known and what the public knows you as. So this could be you going from single Leo rising to now you're someone's fiance or you're someone's wife. You decide to get married. Or the reverse. You go from being married to now you're single. You're a bachelor or bachelorette again. So your title changing in some way. Now, this could be a career move and you go from one title to another. You change careers entirely. But just know with that full moon lunar eclipse, there is going to be something impactful and dynamic happening with regards to your career and what you're known as and who you're known as in the general public and your public standing. Okay? Virgo rising, sun or moon, the sun and Venus is going to be impacting your third house of communication. This is the communication house. So this is how we communicate. This is how we speak. This is teaching opportunities. This is how we process information. This is a message. This is media projects. This is also the area that governs our siblings, our cousins, our neighbors, and our neighborhood. Lower educational, kind of like vocational type education and transportation. So for my Virgo rising, this could definitely look like the possibility of returning to school. And again, this is the space that governs, like I said, vocational type education. So this may be, when I look at this particular area, I look at like learning a new hobby, learning a new language, or going to school and learning something that doesn't take you any more than 6 months to a year. Because the ninth house is going to be where we go for an extended period of time. This is higher educational. This is our degrees and PhDs and masters and all that. But vocational type things are in the third house. So this could be a class that you want to take that you've been interested in. Or this could look like you taking a class that elevates your skill set for what you currently do, makes you more marketable, adds to a certification that you need. So something like that. This could also look like some of my Virgo risings with the potential, because this is the house of transportation, having to deal with transportation. And I don't want to say issues, but situation. Some of you may be needing to get a new car or maybe dealing with car repairs coming up for the next 30 days. I hate that. When I hear anything about a car, I get to be a nervous wreck. So Virgo risings, just keep in the space of maintenance on your vehicle, maintenance on your transportation, whatever you use as transportation, the potential of possibly having to get a new car, or maybe you just decide voluntarily you just want to get a new vehicle. Now, this is also going to highlight a lot of activity around your siblings. Siblings, your cousins, or your extended family. We are rolling into the holiday season, so you definitely will have increased activity around those areas. So look for those interactions to pick up for you. And short distance travel is here. I knew it was something that was missing. So some of you may be doing a lot of short distance travel, road trips, travel within the United States, not necessarily out of the country, but within the United States, opportunities to travel. And this will be great for my Virgo risings that need to launch a media project. So this could look like your website that you need to do. This could look like a book or some type of educational material you're trying to produce. I don't know, some of you may be trying to produce a cable type situation, a show, or a teaching opportunity coming up for you for my Virgo risings, okay? The new moon is going to be in the 4th house. Family, real estate, property, your emotional stability, new beginnings around your dynamics with your family, new beginnings around the relationships with your family, interactions or increased interactions with your mother or prominent women in your life. This could see some of my Virgo risings moving. And because your 3rd house is lit up for and it governs your neighborhood, this may be a really short distance move where you decide to move. You make a move, but it's not far from where you're moving. So you're kind of staying in the general area that you're moving to. But this could definitely prompt a move for you, or the possibility or the planning for a move coming up, or just changes in how you're relating to your family, changes within the dynamics of your family. So a lot of family related issues, a lot of family related situations and encounters are going to have my Virgo rising's attention here for the month of November and moving forward. Now, your full moon lunar eclipse is going to be impacting you in your 9th house. Higher education, long distance travel, the law. So some of my Virgo risings could be coming up on a legal situation or contending with a legal situation, a lawsuit or something like that coming up. Long distance travel, your belief system, how you see the world, your religious beliefs and spirituality. Again, we're not going to spend too much time on this one because we're going to do a separate video, because this is definitely going to put energy around how you see yourself or how you relate to your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs, and having to do with your belief system and how you see the world. Something is changing in a very dynamic way on the things that you believe in. Certain ideas that you carried that you thought you truly were your principles and values are going through some type of transformation. And how you see the world and how do you relate to things in the big picture and the scope of things is starting to change, especially on a spiritual level. But we're going to talk about that in another separate live. So the next is going to be Libra rising, sun or moon. Your attention, now this one is going to be quick because this has everything to do with how you earn your money. So talks or the thought of a new job, the thought of increasing your income intake, getting really serious about how you spend your money. Those are Libra risings that need to be on a budget, because Libra can spend some money on some nice things. But getting more serious about your earnings and how your money is being spent is going to come up and be very, very important to you. Getting more serious about being more mindful of how you spend your money and what you're spending your money on. Making purchases that are more of value. This could look like a lot of Libra risings wanting to purchase real estate or dealing with the stock market. You're wanting to make your money work for you and grow for you. So getting more serious about that, or just getting serious about your budget and how you spend your money is going to come up and be a really big focus for you for the month of November. If you have an unhealthy relationship with money, if you tie too much of your self-worth and value into money, this is going to come up in a way that you need to reassess. How does money control you? Are you controlling money, or is money controlling you? But this is all about a new beginning and paying attention on how you earn your money and the ways you spend your money and what you are spending your money on, Libra rising. Your new moon is going to be in your third house of communication. So you're another one that's going to have a lot of increased activity and new beginnings around your siblings, your cousins, your neighbors, your extended family. Something about your neighborhood is changing. I don't know if you're getting new neighbors or you're becoming more acquainted with your neighbors, or maybe you're having a neighborhood issue. Or maybe you're not liking the changes that are happening with your neighborhood, but some dynamics around your neighborhood and your neighbors are changing or being highlighted. You're another one. This is a great time for you to do some educational pursuits. And you may need to pay attention to your car also. Your modes of transportation may be changing or need your attention. Now, your full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in your 8th house of other people's money, other people's resources. I would say for my Libra risings, I'm going to just give you this quick tip because, again, we're going to talk about this a little bit more in depth in another video. Be prepared for a source of income that you don't work for, that you receive from another person, potentially leaving you or changing in some way. Let me give you an example. If you, let's say you're a college student and your parents have been paying for your college education. They've been paying for it out of their pocket, and they tell you next semester they're no longer going to be able to fund your education, and you're going to have to now figure out how to pay for your own education. So they're withdrawing their funds or their support with regards to your education, and now you have to figure out how are you going to fund your education. That's just an example. But I want you to prepare for the potential for an income that you receive that you don't work for, but you are dependent on from someone else to potentially be changing or leaving altogether. Okay? So, Leo, Virgo, let me see. What did I do? Leo, Virgo, Libra. Okay, let's do Scorpio. Hold on just a second. Scorpio rising, sun or moon. So the sun and Venus is going to be in your first house. All about your physical self, your physical body, how people experience you, your personality, your energy, that first impression, and how you approach life. So when the sun and Venus is there, this highlights everything about you, especially when you have Venus in the first house. Basically, Venus in the first house makes you very magnetic. So people are automatically drawn to you. People are automatically wanting to be in your presence. With Venus in the first house, this definitely could attract a love interest. Hey, Tony. Could definitely attract a love interest, love opportunities, especially if you're ready to put yourself out there for a romantic relationship. This definitely could bring you some possible suitors over the next 30 days or so. So put yourself out there if that's what you want. It also brings you a lot of opportunities by way of making money or people wanting to, sometimes it actually brings people just wants to give you money. But a lot of opportunities coming your way. Take advantage of that. Putting yourself out there, being in the right place at the right time. This is a great energy for socializing and getting out. So I definitely support my Scorpio risings just putting themselves out. Now, one thing that it may do for you is it may put you in this space of wanting to do a self-improvement type of thing. So this may may have you looking at wanting to get a new wardrobe or buy new pieces for yourself. This really puts a lot of emphasis on those that want to do some type of cosmetic surgery. Now, if you're a Scorpio rising and you're considering cosmetic surgery, I will say that this is probably not the best time to do that. And the reason I say that is because at the end of October, Mars is going to go into retrograde. And Mars is the planet of surgery. It rules surgery, it rules cutting, it rules blood type of things going on in the body. When Mars is in retrograde, we do not suggest you do any type of elective surgery. Now, life happens. If you need to have surgery, you just need to have surgery. But if this is elective, especially for Scorpio risings, and it has to do with cosmetic type of surgeries, I would strongly suggest that you not do that between now and I can't remember when it gets out of retrograde, but I will tell you later. Just put it off. Between now and January the 12th, if you're a Scorpio rising and you're considering doing some type of cosmetic surgery, I would ask that you wait until after January, mid-January, to do that. I'm just saying. It's not the best energy to do any type of surgery. Okay? But this is all about putting yourself out there. This is all about just really having a lot of positive energy around you. People wanting to be around you, to experience you, to have your energy on them. It's a wonderful time for Scorpio risings. Now, your new moon is going to be in your second house of money. This is a great space for this because this is new opportunities around how you earn your money, how you spend your money, things that you spend your money on. So this is a new beginning by way of how you earn your money. So this could look like a new job straight out of the gate. This could look like changes or new opportunities in your current job. And this could look like a lot of benefits around new money-making opportunities coming your way for Scorpio rising. Now, your full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in your 7th house of relationships. So we can anticipate for my Scorpio risings some type of transformational change with regards to your one-on-one relationships. And always keep in mind, one-on-one relationships are romantic, marriage, business, family, friends, those one-on-one connections. We consciously go into it with another person. And this is also the space of legal agreements. So there definitely is going to be some type of change over the next 6 months by way of your one-on-one relationships. And I have to say that it has a lot to do with what has been happening over the last year and how you've been dealing with certain relationships in your life. They could be coming to an end. Or if they're not coming to a true end, it could be they're coming to an end in how you do the relationship. Something has to change or something does change. And it may not necessarily be a breakup, but the ending to how the relationship has been, how you've been acting in the relationship, how you've been showing up in the relationship, whatever this dynamic is, changes in some way. Okay? So we have Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Does anyone have any questions about these four? Leo, Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio? If you don't, then send me a heart or a thumbs up, and we will do the final four, and I will let you guys go to bed because y'all got to get up early for work tomorrow. Thank you. All right. Next, we're going to talk about Sagittarius rising, sun or moon. The sun and Venus is going to be in your 12th house. Endings, closure, healing, hospital stays, rehab centers, prisons, secrets. Our healing is in this house. So this is, well, with the sun and Venus being there, this definitely, okay, now one of the things that I can say with Venus being there is this is energetically great for romances started behind the scenes. Now, let me explain how that could go, Sagittarius rising. This could be you meeting someone and you start dating, but you decide to keep the relationship secret until you feel like, okay, this is going somewhere and this is the real deal. This could also look like you being in a relationship that you know you're not supposed to be in, or you're in a relationship that you're not necessarily proud of. So you don't want too many people in your business with regards to this relationship. Now, this could also mean there could be some deception in your relationship. I'm just putting it out there, what this could look like. Now, this could also look like for my Sagittarius rising, doing a lot of internal work on yourself. The 12th house is all about our healing, addressing those things that we sometimes hide from ourselves or we hide from other people. So addressing your traumas, your healings, your hurts, your addictions, and really trying to heal yourself, but you're doing it in a way that is very private, and you don't want anyone else to know what is going on with you. You're wanting to heal in private. So this definitely supports that. This also looks like energy around experiences with you or someone else with regards to a hospital stay, rehab stay, or potential for someone or dealing with a dynamic of a legal situation, a jail situation, a prison situation. I don't know if there's a love after lockup situation going on for my Sagittarius risings. I'm not really sure, but it definitely could be something like this. But this is definitely good energy for you to start to take care of yourself. This is a space of doing a lot of self-care, putting yourself first, healing yourself, dealing with your traumas, dealing with your addictions, dealing with things that you don't want to deal with, or you try to suppress or push down, or dealing with those ugly parts of ourselves that we all have, and we finally need to face them and heal them in a way that supports us in a healthy way. Okay, so a lot of that. Your new moon is going to be in your first house. So while you're doing a lot of internal work, this is also external work. So new moon in the first house, your physical body, your energy that you put off, how people experience you, personal goals. So this is great for you setting some new personal goals for yourself. So again, while you're doing all that behind the scenes healing, trying to work on yourself, healing yourself, this is also good for you to start to work on the exterior. So I would say with this new moon, this is going to give you a lot of support and a lot of energy around getting your health together, getting your body together, moving your physical body. And this could definitely bring a fresh new energy about yourself. So people start to experience you in a different way. Maybe you become a little bit more mature. You get a little bit more serious, or you decide that you loosen up a bit, but something about your personality or your energy changes and people can recognize it and see it. Your full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in your 6th house of health and fitness, mental and physical health. I'm just going to say to Sagittarius rising, you have a lot of energy around taking care of your health, mentally and physically. When I see an energy that really focuses on one common area, which it seems like is your health, this is what you need to be putting your energy in. And because that full moon lunar eclipse energy lasts for about 6 months, you need to be working on your physical body and your mental health, whatever that looks like for you. This could definitely look like changes in your work environment. This could definitely look like service to others. Now, service to others could look like someone close to you needing your assistance in some way. I don't know if they have a medical issue. I don't know if they have a financial issue, or they just need your support in some way. So there could be the potential over the next 6 months that you have to be somewhat of a caregiver for someone, okay? But it is very important that you put yourself first and you take care of your mental and your physical needs. To take care of yourself first. You're not good to anyone else unless you take care of yourself. So I hope my Sagittarius risings out there understand that you need to be doing a lot of self-care, okay? Capricorn rising, sun or moon. The sun and Venus is going to be highlighting your friendship sector. So this is our friends, social groups, organizations we're a part of. This is technology, social media, and our long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. So a lot of energy and support around getting behind those long-term goals that you have for yourself. I said Capricorn rising. Yeah, Capricorn rising. Your long-term goals being highlighted. Your long-term goals possibly changing for you, but in a positive direction. You actually may see the culmination of a long-term goal you've had for yourself finally come to fruition, or you finally see some movement in it. This is also great for you to write down your new long-term goals, or revamping or changing any type of long-term goals you have for yourself. This is a social house, so I support my Capricorn risings getting out and socializing during this time, reconnecting with your friends, being open to meeting new friends, and possibly connecting yourself to new organizations. And because this is a space of unexpected love, unexpected blessings, unexpected money, I would not be surprised if some of my Capricorns benefit from unexpected events and unexpected luck coming their way. Be open to the benefits. I like this for you. I like this for my Capricorn risings. Now, your new moon is going to be in your 12th house, so you're another one that could be doing a lot of internal self-care work over the next 30 to 60 days, taking care of yourself. This could look like you wanting to kind of like detach from your social circles. Even though I told you to socialize, I do want you still to get out, but I want you to make sure that you have a healthy balance where you're taking care of yourself, where you're slowing down, where you're doing a lot of self-care. When you feel like your mental or your body is saying that you need to rest, follow what your body is telling you. Resting, taking care of yourself. A lot of meditation would be great for you during this time, okay? Meditation would be great for you. And this could also be you launching a project for yourself, but you're doing it kind of like in secrecy. And I don't want to use the word secrecy. You're launching a project for yourself, but you're kind of keeping it under wraps until you work out all the kinks, or you've actually accomplished what you want to accomplish. But you working behind the scenes on some things with regards to personal projects that you have for yourself, and not necessarily wanting to share it with anyone, which is not a bad thing. Nothing wrong with that. Now, this could definitely look like spotlighting new beginnings by way of healing yourself through your traumas, your addictions, self-sabotaging behavior, taking responsibility for that, and moving forward in a healthy direction. This could also put you in the energy of someone that is dealing with a hospital stay, rehab stay, or a potential for a prison stay, or someone contacting you with regards to going into a confined space of some sort. And your full moon lunar eclipse has everything to do with your 5th house of joy, children, pregnancy, creativity, and romance and dating. So for the next 6 months, we're going to be highlighting that area of your life. This could look like a pregnancy announcement for yourself. This could look like an announcement. Maybe someone close to you is having a baby, and you get the news and you're all excited about that. This could increase positive interaction with your own children. Maybe they're having something going on in their lives that they're very proud of, or they're experiencing some new beginning and you're a part of that. This could definitely look like bringing back the romance to your relationship. So if you're in a dating situation, or maybe a marriage, or whatever that looks like for you, bringing the romance back into it, dating your partner again, breathing fresh new life into your one-on-one relationships right about now would be great for my Capricorn rising. And for those single Capricorn rising, love could be coming your way very, very soon. Very soon, in a really, really good way. So enjoy all this love and high energy, love energy that's going on around you. It's great for you. Aquarius rising, sun or moon. Your 10th house, the sun and Venus, is going to highlight your career house. So you're another one that's going to have a spotlight on your career, your reputation, your public standing. This definitely looks like the prominent men in your life, particularly your father. Also, your titles that you wear. And because Venus is there, this is great opportunity for the potential for an advancement in your career. So maybe you get a promotion. You could be going to another job. You could be changing careers entirely. This is great for those of you that are ready to transition into your own business. So your title changing. So career opportunities look really, really good for you, that you should take advantage of that, Aquarius rising, over the next 30 days or so. This is also a relationship house. So some of you could be finding love, particularly in love with someone that you possibly work with. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of that, but you find love where you find love. I mean, what can you do? But this is a relationship house. So some of my Aquarius rising sun or moon could find themselves getting engaged, getting married, or getting coupled up in a relationship. Who knows? But it could be that or your career or both. Maybe your love life and your career life just take off in a very positive way. Your new moon is going to highlight your 11th house, which is the house that you rule, Aquarius rising. And that's about your friends, your social groups. That's about unexpected blessings, your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. So this is a lot of new beginnings and new opportunities by way of your long-term goals, by way of unexpected blessings. Unexpected money is actually in this house also. And your friend groups and organizations. So maybe you're deciding you're ready to become a part of a new organization. Maybe you're deciding that if you're currently in an organization, you want to move along to maybe holding some type of position or authoritative position within the group, or you're taking a leadership role within the group. Or maybe the dynamics of your relationships, your friendships, start to change, and you are open to new beginnings in your friendships and meeting new people. And finally, Pisces rising sun or moon. The sun and Venus is going to be in your 9th house. Educational pursuits, long distance travel, religion, the law. And I laugh at that because I have a Pisces rising that's close to me that's dealing with all of this. Educational pursuits, your belief system, and your spirituality. So this is definitely a focus on the potential for, this is a great time to go back to school. I'm still thinking about this person. To go back to school to pursue a degree. Educate yourself on something that you've always wanted to educate yourself on. Take a long distance trip or start to plan for it. Dealing with the legal situation. And because Venus is here, actually, it could be a favorable outcome for you because Venus is present here. And your spiritual beliefs and the law and your spirituality and your religious beliefs coming into focus for my Pisces rising. The new moon is going to be in your 10th house. Career opportunities, a title change. This is so ironic because this Pisces rising is about to have a title change. This is crazy. A title change by way of a relationship. Maybe a relationship is coming. Changes within a relationship. New beginnings with regards to your career and where you see your career, and new opportunities coming your way with regards to your career. And that full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in your 3rd house of communication, lower educational pursuits, your extended family, your siblings, your neighbors, and your neighborhood, because this could put my Pisces risings with a quick move. An unexpected move could come up for my Pisces rising. I really think that that's going to be what highlights for them with this full moon lunar eclipse. Something about their neighborhood changing, and I think it's going to be an actual quick move for them. But increased activity over the next 6 months with your siblings, social groups, and short distance travel. That's the month of November summed up for everyone. Does anyone have any questions about the last full personal reading? Please visit my website. It's www.melaningoddesslife.biz. I will pin it I'll put it in the comments. on all the social media platforms. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm still trying to get to 1,000. I think I'm at 730. So if you could subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it very much. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. You guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.